Breaking news: every year, millions of Americans are pulled over by the police, with many of them unsure of their rights during these interactions. According to recent statistics, approximately 20% of these stops result in fines or arrests. As a driver, it's crucial to know how to protect yourself and your finances in such situations. With the rise of technology, companies like Google and Apple are working to provide drivers with more information about their rights. Stay tuned for our exclusive report on how to navigate a traffic stop like a pro. Welcome to our channel, where we provide you with the latest news and updates on various topics, including finance, investment, and legal matters. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more content like this. Our goal is to educate and empower you with the knowledge you need to make informed decisions. From understanding your credit score to navigating the complex world of crypto and AI, we've got you covered. So, let's dive into today's topic: your legal rights during a traffic stop. The history of traffic stops dates back to the early 20th century, when cars first became a common mode of transportation. Over the years, the laws and regulations surrounding these interactions have evolved significantly. In the 1960s, the Supreme Court ruled that police officers have the right to stop and search vehicles under certain circumstances. Today, with the help of technology, such as dash cams and body cameras, the process has become more transparent. However, many drivers are still unsure of their rights during these interactions. In this video, we'll explore the critical aspects of traffic stops and provide you with the information you need to protect yourself. Now, let's get into the main story. When you're pulled over by the police, it's essential to remain calm and cooperative. According to a recent survey, 75% of drivers admit to feeling anxious or intimidated during traffic stops. However, knowing your rights can help alleviate some of that stress. For instance, you have the right to ask the officer for their name and badge number, as well as the reason for the stop. You also have the right to refuse a search of your vehicle, unless the officer has a warrant or probable cause. But that's not all. There are many other factors to consider, such as the impact of a traffic stop on your insurance rates and credit score. But what about the financial implications of a traffic stop? A single ticket can increase your insurance rates by up to 20%, resulting in hundreds of dollars in additional costs per year. Moreover, if you're arrested or fined, you may need to pay expensive lawyer fees, which can range from $500 to $5,000 or more, depending on the complexity of the case. That's why it's crucial to understand your rights and how to navigate the situation effectively. By knowing how to handle a traffic stop, you can avoid costly mistakes and protect your finances. For example, investing in a good insurance policy, such as one from companies like State Farm or Geico, can help mitigate the financial impact of a traffic stop. Now here's where it gets interesting. Did you know that some police departments are using technology, such as license plate readers, to track and monitor drivers? This has raised concerns about privacy and the potential for misuse. However, companies like Tesla and Amazon are working to develop more secure and transparent systems for tracking and monitoring vehicles. As a driver, it's essential to stay informed about these developments and understand how they may impact your rights. By staying up to date with the latest news and trends, you can make more informed decisions about your safety and financial security on the road. But that's not all. There are also many resources available to help you navigate a traffic stop, including online guides and legal experts. For instance, the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, provides a comprehensive guide to understanding your rights during a traffic stop. Additionally, companies like Google and Apple offer various tools and apps to help drivers stay safe and informed on the road. By taking advantage of these resources, you can better protect yourself and your finances in the event of a traffic stop. Now, what I'm about to tell you next is something most people completely miss. During a traffic stop, you have the right to record the interaction with your smartphone, as long as you're not interfering with the officer's duties. This can be a powerful tool for protecting yourself and ensuring that your rights are respected. By recording the interaction, you can provide evidence of any misconduct or wrongdoing, which can be useful in court. So, make sure to keep your phone handy and know how to use it effectively in such situations. As we dive deeper into the topic, it's essential to understand the different types of traffic stops and how to handle each one. For instance, if you're pulled over for a minor infraction, such as a broken tail light, the process is typically straightforward. However, if you're suspected of a more serious offense, such as DUI, the situation can become more complex. In such cases, it's crucial to know how to protect yourself and your rights, including the right to remain silent and the right to an attorney. By understanding the different types of traffic stops and how to handle each one, you can better navigate the situation and avoid costly mistakes. But what about the role of technology in traffic stops? With the rise of AI-powered systems, such as those used in self-driving cars, the process of traffic stops is becoming more automated. However, this also raises concerns about bias and discrimination in the system. For example, if an AI-powered system is used to determine whether a driver is suspicious or not, there's a risk that the system may be biased against certain groups of people. As a driver, it's essential to stay informed about these developments and understand how they may impact your rights. By knowing how to navigate the system, you can better protect yourself and your finances. Now, let's take a closer look at the data. According to a recent study, the average cost of a traffic ticket in the U.S. is around $150. However, this cost can vary significantly depending on the state and the type of offense. For instance, in some states, a single ticket can result in fines of up to $1,000 or more. Additionally, the cost of a traffic ticket can also impact your insurance rates, with some companies increasing premiums by up to 50% or more after a single ticket. By understanding the financial implications of a traffic stop, you can better navigate the situation and avoid costly mistakes. As we explore the impact of traffic stops on your finances, it's essential to consider the long-term effects. For instance, a single ticket can result in higher insurance rates for up to 3 to 5 years, depending on the company and the state. Additionally, if you're arrested or fined, you may need to pay expensive lawyer fees, which can range from $500 to $5,000 or more, depending on the complexity of the case. By understanding the potential financial consequences of a traffic stop, you can better protect yourself and your finances. For example, investing in a good insurance policy, such as one from companies like Allstate or Progressive, can help mitigate the financial impact of a traffic stop. But what does this mean for you personally? If you're pulled over by the police, it's essential to stay calm and know your rights. By understanding the process and how to navigate it, you can avoid costly mistakes and protect your finances. For instance, if you're given a ticket, you can contest it in court and potentially reduce the fine or have it dismissed. Additionally, if you're arrested or fined, you can seek the advice of a lawyer to help you navigate the situation. By taking proactive steps, you can better protect yourself and your finances in the event of a traffic stop. So, what are the practical takeaways from this story? First, it's essential to know your rights during a traffic stop and how to navigate the situation effectively. Second, you should always stay calm and cooperative, and avoid arguing with the officer. Third, you should understand the potential financial implications of a traffic stop and take steps to protect yourself, such as investing in a good insurance policy. By following these tips, you can better protect yourself and your finances in the event of a traffic stop. For example, you can use online resources, such as those provided by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, to learn more about traffic safety and how to avoid accidents. As we look to the future, it's essential to consider the potential changes in traffic stop laws and regulations. With the rise of technology, such as self-driving cars and AI-powered systems, the process of traffic stops is likely to become more automated. However, This also raises concerns about bias and discrimination in the system. As a driver, it's essential to stay informed about these developments and understand how they may impact your rights. By knowing how to navigate the system, you can better protect yourself and your finances. For instance, you can invest in a good insurance policy, such as one from companies like Liberty Mutual or USAA, to help mitigate the financial impact of a traffic stop. According to expert predictions, the number of traffic stops is likely to decrease in the coming years, as more states adopt automated systems for monitoring and enforcing traffic laws. However, this also means that drivers will need to be more aware of their surroundings and take proactive steps to protect themselves and their finances. By staying informed and up to date with the latest news and trends, you can better navigate the situation and avoid costly mistakes. For example, you can use online resources, such as those provided by the American Automobile Association, AAA, to learn more about traffic safety and how to avoid accidents. Thanks for watching our video on your legal rights during a traffic stop. If you found this information helpful, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Additionally, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section below. Don't forget to check out our next video, where we'll be discussing the best ways to invest in your financial future, including tips on how to improve your credit score and reduce your debt. By taking proactive steps, you can better protect yourself and your finances in the event of a traffic stop and achieve long-term financial success.